Hello, this video is on Prelim Examination 2015, Paper 1 Booklet B. Okay, let's begin. Okay, this question is on order of operations. Find the value of 60 minus 9 times 4 divided by 4 times 3. Let's just recall the order of operation BODMAS. And that is bracket, order of operations, division and multiplication, and addition and subtraction from left to right. Okay, so the first operation that we have to do is 4 times 3 because of the bracket. 60 minus 9 times 4 divided by 4 times 3 is 12. And then the next one will be division and multiplication from left to right. So we have to do this first, followed by this. 60 minus 9 times 4 is 36, divided by 12. So 36 divided by 12 is 3. So 60 minus 3 equals to 57. Okay. Question 17. Find the value of 21 divided by 6. So 21 divided by 6. 3 times 6 is 18. We have a remainder of 3. But you can't write 3 remainder 3 because that wouldn't be a value. When they ask for value, you leave your answer is in either a fraction or decimal. Okay, so let's continue. You add in a 0.0 and that will give you 3.5. You can also write it this way. Leave it in a mixed number. 3 whole 3 out of 6, and when you simplify that is 3.5. So either of these answers they are acceptable. Is acceptable. 3.5. Question 18. What is the length of the tape? So the starting is 1.5 cm. The end is 8 cm. So the length in between is 8 cm minus 1.5 cm, and that gives you 6.5 cm. So that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is to count. Okay, you have 1 cm, 2 cm, 3 cm, 4 cm, 5 cm, 6 cm, and a 0.5. So 6.5 cm. Okay, question 19. The figure below is made up of a triangle and a square. So what is its perimeter? Okay, so let's label all the parts that are not indicated. So since this is a square, this is 2 meters and this is 2 meters. So when we add them up, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5, and the total will be 15 meters. It will be a good practice to actually take whichever length that you have added to show that you have added all the different parts. Question 20. The figure below shows a semicircle with a diameter of 8 cm. Find the area in terms of pi. So you are supposed to find the area of the semicircle. Before that, let's recall what's the formula to find the area of circle. So area of circle is pi r square. So area of semicircle will be equals to half times pi r square. So let's fill in the value, half times pi. Because you're supposed to leave your answer in pi, so use pi. times the R is 4 cm. So times 4 cm times 4 cm. So you simplify. 2 times 4, that will give you 8. So that will be 8 pi square centimeters. Question 21. The volume of a tank is 198 cubic centimeters. It has a base area of 9 square centimeters. So there's a mistake in this question. Just cancel away side. Find the height of the tank. Okay, and let's recall. Volume equals to length times breadth times height. And length times breadth gives you the base area. So volume is also equals to base area times height. So since this tank has a base area of have a volume of 198 cubic centimeters, and the base area is 9 square centimeters, we will be able to find the height by using volume divided by base area, and that is 198 cubic centimeters divided by 9 square centimeters, and that gives you 22 centimeters. Okay, next. Question 22. The figure below is made up of 15 unit rectangles. Shape two more unit rectangles so that the figure has exactly 2 lines of symmetry. So let's look at this figure. You see that these two are shaded. So if we have to have this line of symmetry, we will have to shade this as well. And this will also be the line of symmetry. So to have exactly 2 lines of symmetry, we have to shade one more. Okay, and that will have to be this. So this is the first one, and this is the second rectangle to be shaded. Question 23. Shade the unit shape used in the tessellation below. So the unit shape will be one of this. Okay, so only shade one because unit shape is only one of it. Any one of them. Question 24. What is the missing number in the box? This is a ratio question, equivalent ratio. So 7:30 is what is to 600. So from here we multiply by 20. So same thing for here, you have to multiply by 20. So 7 times 20, that will give you 140. So the missing number in the box is 140. Question 25. Ruth had 7 W sweets. She gave 4 sweets to each of her 3 children. Express the number of sweets left in terms of W. So Ruth had this amount of sweets, 7W, and she gave away this amount. This amount is 4 sweets each to 3 children. So that would be a total of 4 times 3, and that's 12 sweets. So this is what is left, and that will be 7W minus 12. Answer is 7W minus 12. Next. Question 26. Martha sold chocolates at $2 each. For every 10 chocolates sold, she will receive an additional $5. She collected $250 from the sale of all chocolates. How many chocolates did she sell? So each chocolate is $2 each, and for every 10 sold, she will receive an additional of $5. So if she's for every 10 chocolates sold, this is the amount that she will earn. 10 times $2 each plus the additional $5. So that will give you an amount of $25. So we want to find out how many groups of $25 are there in this amount, $250. So $250 divided by 25, and that gives you 10 groups. Okay, and in each group, there will be 10 chocolates sold. So for 10 groups, that will be 10 times 10, and that gives you a total of 100 chocolates sold. Next. Question 27. Jessie was 15 minutes late for a show. She reached the theater at 20:15. Okay, this is the 24-hour clock, and this represents 8:15. If the show lasted for 1 hour and 25 minutes, at what time did it end? Give your answer using the 24-hour clock. So let's draw your timeline. Remember, time you cannot minus or add time. You can only add or minus the duration. So Jessie reached the theater at 20:15. Okay, by the time she reached, the show would have started for already 15 minutes. Okay, because she was late. So before that, this is when the show started. And that's 15 minutes before the time she arrived at 8 o'clock. So since the whole show lasted for 1 hour 25 minutes, from here to here, it has to be 1 hour and 25 minutes. So 15 minutes taken away from here, another 10 minutes, 20, 25, and 1 hour. The show would end at 21:25. Okay, next. Okay, question 28. This question requires you to draw the parallelogram. A, B, C will have to be somewhere here, D, and measure angle CDA. So after you draw, you're supposed to measure the angle over here. Okay, now first of all, you have to measure this angle, and you are able to get that this is 50 degrees. Okay, so it'll look something like that. We'll do a quick shading of the parallelogram. This will be parallel to this. This will be parallel to this. And it should look something like that. A, B, C, D. And if you measure, this is 50 degrees. And this angle here will have to be 180 degrees minus 50 degrees, and that is 130 degrees. Okay, I don't have a protractor here, so I won't be able to draw for you to see. I will do a video again to show you how to draw a parallelogram. But your answer should look something like that. Okay. this angle will have to be 130 and this is 50. If you were to measure your angles, this will be a good way to check that your parallelogram is accurate. Question 29. Josh and Tristan started their jog from their school to Jurong Lake Park using the same route. Josh ran at a speed of 6 km per hour and took 50 minutes to reach the park. Tristan took 75 minutes to reach the park instead. What was Tristan's speed? So let's recall the relationship between distance, speed, and time. Distance, speed, time. Okay, so distance covered will be equals to speed times time. And let's just write down all the information that we have. Okay, Josh, he started running, and Josh, his speed was 6 km per hour. Time taken was 50 minutes. Now remember, this is per hour and this is this is in minutes, so you have to change the time to hours. Okay, express it in hours, so that'd be 50 out of 60 hour, which is 5 out of 6 hour. So from here you can find distance. So distance equals to 6 km per hour times 5 out of 6 hour. That will give you 5 km. Now, if you use 6 km per hour times 50 minutes, if you have done this, okay, and you say that the distance is 300 km, that is wrong. Okay, wrong, because like I say, this is per hour and this is in this one is in minutes. So you can just multiply without converting the time into hours. Okay, so distance is 5 kilometers. And since Tristan, he traveled the same distance, his distance is 5 kilometers. You don't know about the speed, but you know about the time taken by him, and that's 75 minutes. So this question requires you to leave your answer in per hour. So you have to change these to hours. That is 75 out of 60 hour. And when you simplify, divide by 5, 15 out of 4 hours. Sorry. You divide by 5. 1, 5. Divide by 5, that gives you 12. And simplify further, divide by 3. So that will be 5 out of 4 hours. Okay, so we have the distance and the time. You can find the speed. And speed will be equals to distance out of time, that will be 5 kilometers divided by 5 out of 4 hours. So division of fraction, you have to change the division to multiplication and flip the fraction behind it. So 5 kilometers times 4 out of 5 hours. So you simplify, you will get 4 kilometers per hour. And the last question, question number 30. Teresa bought a camera and a handphone for $960 after she was given a discount of 20%. So after discount, The camera and the handphone cost her $960. Okay, and that's a 20% discount. In other words, she only paid 80%, and this is 80%. So if you were to find the original amount that both of these items cost, that would be 100%. Since 80% is $960, 100% will be $960 out of 80, because you divide by 80 to find 1%. So this is 1. And to find 100%, you times 100. So simplify. Okay, divide by 8, this will be 12. And 12 times 100, that would be $1,200. And this is the original price of both the camera and the handphone. Okay. And then the question also told you that the handphone costs twice as much as the camera. So if this is the handphone, it will be 2 units, and the cost of the camera will be 1 unit. Okay, and total is $1,200. So what's the usual price of the camera? Usual price means the price before discount. So 3 units is 1,200. So camera is 1 unit, and 1 unit is 1,200 divided by 3, and you get $400. So the original price of the camera is $400. Okay, we've come to the end of Paper 1 Booklet B. Bye!